A grateful nation is paying respect and tributes to frontline COVID-19 warriors across the length and breadth of our country. India is fighting this war on the coronavirus pandemic. Doctors, nurses, sanitation workers, healthcare workers, police personnel, armed forces personnel, they're all frontline coronavirus fighters. The Army, the Navy and the Air Force, they came together. A flypast from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from Kamrup to Kutch, helicopters showering flower petals on hospitals and COVID-19 warriors, military bands playing at hospitals. All of this is a part, one, of an age-old military tradition, and two, keeping the morale high in a long battle against coronavirus. I have India Today's Anisha Mathur joining me from the national capital. I also have Mustafa Sheikh joining us from Mumbai. Maharashtra is the worst affected state. Delhi is one of the very badly affected states when it comes to the war on coronavirus. And Anisha, you've been speaking to doctors, nurses, staff. How have they reacted to a grateful nation paying respects?
Well, Gaurav, I've been at the Gangaram Hospital since 9 a.m. and the mood here has been very, very jubilant and very, very thankful. And everyone who's here, the army band had come here. There was a fly past by helicopters. Flowers were dropped from helicopters, and the entire staff has been very, very happy and very grateful to be acknowledged in this manner. Remember, Gangaram Hospital has two ancillary hospitals which are currently COVID-19 care centers. Staff from who has been working there was also here with full masks, gloves and all equipment. I also have a couple of the staff who are still here. Sir, जिस तरह से आज फूलों की बरसात हुई हेलीकॉप्टर से बैंड आया, उससे आप लोग को कैसा लगा?
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है मैडम। जब मिलिट्री वाले हम लोग का सम्मानित करके करके करते हैं, ऊपर से बारिश करते हैं फूलों की, तो बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं मैडम
जी। और आप लोग इतने दिन से काम कर रहे हैं, इस तरह से पूरा देश इस वक्त हॉस्पिटल स्टाफ सबका सम्मान कर रहा है। आप लोग कुछ क्या कहना है इसके बारे में?
जी मैं बहुत अच्छी लग रही है मैडम। हॉस्पिटल की तरफ से हम लोग का भी बहुत फैसिलिटी मिलती है, और आर्मी आकर के हम लोग का जब सम्मानित कर रहे हैं तो बहुत अच्छा गर्व की बात होता है मैडम।
Thank you. So as you can see, Gaurav, they are very, very happy. The army came here, the band was here, the speeches were made, gift baskets were distributed, and as an entire grateful nation salutes the corona warriors, these staffers, these doctors are also saying, please help us, please ensure social distancing, please respect what we are doing and ensure that the coronavirus does not spread further. Back to you.
That's a very important message that doctors are constantly giving out. The entire country must follow this. We need to have major behavioral changes in our society, in our midst. For example, perhaps shaking hands is now a thing of the past. It's a namaste, keeping distance, wearing a mask, washing hands frequently. All of that is very important. Social distancing, maintaining at least 3 to 6 feet distance. Easier said than done, but will have to be done. And why does it need to be done? Let me take you to Nolan Pinto, who joins us from Bengaluru. Nolan, social distancing has actually helped open up the green districts of Karnataka, and that is where social distancing is now being followed as a norm. Bring us details, Nolan, what you see around you on ground zero.
Well, Gaurav, unfortunately for us, Bengaluru urban, the main economic hub of Karnataka, is in the red zone. But apart from that, there are more than 14 districts which are now in the green zone. Over there, what we have seen is this. People are allowed to come outside. Shops are open, that is even for non-essential commodities, but people are wearing their masks. There's no option. And Gaurav, it was only on Friday that the BBMP, the Bruhat Bengaluru Mahanagara Palike in Bengaluru, made it compulsory to wear your mask. If you do not wear your mask, the first penalty is 1,000, the second one is 2,000 rupees. In fact, they have collected some 53,000 rupees in penalties from people in Bengaluru who do not wear their mask. But yes, social distancing, very important. Now, Gaurav, in the morning at the Victoria Hospital, when the choppers actually dropped petals over there, it was fantastic to see the people over there, all the medical professionals, everyone in the hospital happy. I mean, they are the ones who are doing so much for us. But I spoke to one of the doctors and he said this: when things open, when the relaxation, the lockdown can be seen across the state, that is when we have to actually be very careful. Will people, will the citizens wear their masks? Will they follow social distancing? That is the actual, to see if people have learned anything, Gaurav.
Oh, absolutely. That's a very important message. Wearing a mask, social distancing, staying 3 to 6 feet away, washing hands frequently, all of this must become a second nature. But all this is easier said than done. Let me now take you to Mumbai. Maharashtra is the worst affected state. Mumbai, the worst affected city. There's been a big spike in Delhi and in Mumbai. And there, Mustafa, as the nation pays respects to COVID-19 frontline warriors, the threat of coronavirus is very real and social distancing is virtually impossible in Maharashtra.
Slowly all the cities are advocating that they need to open up.
Economic activity takes place. Whereas Mumbai, Maharashtra is concerned, the cases are on rise, especially in Mumbai. It has a lot of cases still reporting on a daily basis. So yes, this kind of motivation which has been given by the defense is very much needed, not only to the health workers but also the citizens. Let's not forget the contribution of, for example, the staff of Kasturba Gandhi Hospital. They have been working since the first.
They have been working since the first patient was found in Maharashtra in Mumbai, and they have been the nodal agency in the epidemic area for the COVID treatment. And you can imagine the kind of stress, the workload they must be under, and for the last 40 days, and now they are going to continue to do that till the curve flattens in Mumbai. Back to you, Gaurav.
Oh, absolutely. It's extremely difficult because this not only takes a physical toll, it takes a mental toll on you. It takes an emotional toll on you as you battle coronavirus, and this battle has been on for months now. That is why many say listening to music is a great morale booster. If someone appreciates you, it's a great morale booster. I now want to cut across to Lucknow, to India Today's Nilanshu Shukla. And Nilanshu, at the King George Medical University and other hospitals, there is this awareness that you have to, there's a long war ahead, Nilanshu.
When we saw choppers showering petals on the King George Medical University and also on the they were very emotional. They were thanking the armed forces for boosting their morale. I am right now outside Lucknow's Vidhan Sabha, and in a short while from now, Sukhoi 30 will fly past over the Vidhan Sabha, and also Lok Bhavan, which is Chief Minister's office, to acknowledge the efforts of the government officers, the bureaucrats who are working tirelessly to ensure that the lockdown is implemented effectively and people, the needy, get all the assistance required from the government. Police have also gathered here. The choppers are also showering petals on areas where cops are deployed, because the cops are also relentlessly working to ensure that people follow the lockdown orders. They are also helping needy in time of crisis. So it is a very emotional moment.
That's where this becomes extremely important. Even today, I believe 11 policemen have tested positive in Kanpur. It just goes on to show that our police personnel, the Uttar Pradesh police personnel, or those police personnel from Maharashtra or Punjab or Madhya Pradesh or elsewhere, they are real frontline coronavirus fighters.
If we talk about UP, more than 30 cops have been tested positive for coronavirus, and the DGP headquarters have also ordered 10,000 PPE kits for the safety of policemen who are frontline COVID-19 warriors. And PPE kits have been distributed to cops in Lucknow and other parts of the state, especially cops who are deployed in hotspot areas. Face shield have been provided to them, and also budget have been allocated to every district so that the district police chief can make arrangements for PPE kits and other required safety gears for the protection of policemen. But Gaurav, one thing is for sure, that in the entire lockdown period, we have seen cops working relentlessly round the clock, 24/7. They are deployed at the barriers in COVID-19 hotspot, and they are also helping the needy in time of crisis. We have seen cops distributing essential items, medicines at doorstep, helping the old age people as well. So their efforts are also being acknowledged today, and the armed forces are also thanking them for being on frontline duty in this time of crisis.
Oh, absolutely. When we talk about our police personnel, there are many beautiful images, and take a look at these images that we are putting out on your television screen. These are Su-30 MKI frontline fighter jets of the Indian Air Force, capable of carrying up to 10 tons of weapons. The heaviest, perhaps amongst the most potent fighter jets in the Indian Air Force, flying past Vidhan Sabha in Lucknow. And Nilanshu, what a sight it must be for those who are watching this on ground zero.
Absolutely right, Gaurav. And if we show you the scenes outside Vidhan Sabha, you can see that media personnel are here, and also cops who are deployed on duty at the Hazratganj intersection have gathered here. They are standing here outside the Vidhan Sabha premises, and the Sukhoi jet has just passed from the Vidhan Sabha premises. It fly past over the Vidhan Sabha, and now cops can also be seen coming from the other intersection as well. So it is a highly motivating moment for the police personnel. We also saw cops collecting the petals which were showered on them earlier today, and also in the hospitals at the King George Medical University and also at Sanjay Gandhi Postgraduate Institute of Medical Sciences. Cops, the health workers, the doctors, they were seen collecting the petals which were showered on them, and it was a highly emotional moment for them. They have thanked the armed forces for all the motivation that has been given to them. You can clearly see that these fighter jets are flying over the Hazratganj intersection, and the cops are witnessing it. So it's a highly emotional moment for the police personnel and all the COVID-19 warriors. Similar exercise is being conducted by the Air Force in other districts of the state where COVID-19 hospitals are located, and petals have been showered on them as well.
Oh,
so,
absolutely, Nilanshu, it is such a morale booster. It truly is a morale booster for frontline COVID-19 warriors. Nilanshu, for the moment, many thanks for joining me. I now want to cut across to Thiruvananthapuram, where India Today's Shalini Lobo is standing by, and Shalini Lobo has sent us this report.
You can see an Air Force chopper here spraying petals onto the Rajiv Gandhi Government Hospital here in Chennai, in the state capital of Tamil Nadu. You can also see the corona warriors there of the hospital clapping their hands, standing there maintaining social distance at the Rajiv Gandhi Government General Hospital. A lot of petals falling down from the skies today as the Air Force pays tribute to these corona warriors, from doctors, nurses, ward staff and conservancy workers. These are the frontline warriors, and a rightful tribute given to them today here in Chennai. Even in the evening, the Indian Navy ships are going to be lit up in salute to these same warriors who are sacrificing their lives and working on the front lines of this pandemic. With video journalist Divyan Rajkumar, this is Shalini Lobo in Chennai for India Today.
So that was India Today's Shalini Lobo reporting from Chennai. During the course of the broadcast, we'll also get you reports from Thiruvananthapuram. Gopi Krishna Unithan is on ground zero there. But keep one thing in mind. Post 5 p.m. it's going to be beautiful along the coastline from Mumbai to Chennai to Kerala, where across you will see Indian Navy and Coast Guard ships. They'll not only light up as a mark of respect to our frontline coronavirus fighters, they'll also fire green flares in the air as a mark of respect. That is all I have for you on this India Today special broadcast that comes to you from India Gate, from Rajpath in New Delhi. Many thanks for watching. News and updates continue.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.